Hey, as we start this Sunday morning off, we're starting off with mainly clear skies across eastern Oklahoma. We're going to see another mild start across the area this morning. Temperatures generally running in the 50s, lots of wind out there, and we're going to see that wind stay with us right on through the afternoon hours. I'm also tracking the next cold front that's moving through during the late morning and at early afternoon hours here in northeast Oklahoma. And really all it's going to do is shift the winds around to the north and west behind that front. It's going to bring in some colder temperatures around the area for tonight. Also talking about that potential for rain and some thunderstorms over the next several days. We have a fairly strong storm system moving into the center part of the country by early in the work week, and that's going to give us a pretty good chance for rain and some thunderstorms at that time. First of all, storm shelter radar not tracking any rain, any storms out there this morning. Things are pretty quiet. You notice off to the north and west we are seeing just a little bit of cloudiness, mainly clear skies here in eastern Oklahoma, at least at this time. I do expect sunny to partly cloudy skies around through the day. We could see some additional clouds for a time in advance of that front, but as the front slides on through, we expect sunshine to return. So again, should see a lot of sunshine as we move on through the day. As we expand things out, you notice not a lot of activity across the southern half of the country. Up to the north, we're seeing a little bit of light snow pushing into the New England states. Also a little bit of light rain moving through South Dakota, moving off to the east, and in the Pacific Northwest, we're seeing some rainfall. Other than that, it's pretty quiet right now across the country. Here's a live look at our Midtown cameras. We're looking at I-44 traffic moving along nicely, no problems at all. And again, looking at that sun starting to show up just a bit there in the eastern sky, starting to see a little bit more light out there. Look at this temperature, 57 degrees. That is our average high for today, is in the upper 50s. That's where we're setting at currently with that south wind of 23. That helped keep those temperatures up during the overnight. Now, temperature-wise here in the metro, you move outside of Tulsa, temperatures cool off a few degrees, especially to the north and east. We're in the lower 50s from Skytook over to Claremore, 52 in Broken Arrow, 56 though in Bixby, and we're setting at 53 degrees currently down in Sapulpa. Take a look at this 24-hour temperature change. Look at Ponca City, 33 degrees warmer right now compared to this same time yesterday morning. Most areas generally running about 10 to as much as 30 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday morning. And Will, the one problem that we have, Poto, it hasn't awakened yet. Look at that right there. Shows minus 73, so it's 73 degrees colder right now in Poto than it was this time yesterday. That's not the case. Look at that temperature, minus 36. Got a problem, obviously, down there with that sensor in LaFleur County. The rest of eastern Oklahoma, though, that's what we're running in the 50s this morning, so a nice mild start across the area. Gusty south winds throughout the overnight, anywhere from about 15 to 25 miles per hour. These are the sustained winds, and they're going to stay with us. You notice out to the northwest, so already seeing those winds shifting around to the northwest, so that cold front will move across the area as we move through the late morning into the early afternoon hours, and you'll know when that wind shifts. Gusty this morning out of the south and southwest, west, and then northwest as that front passes on by. Here's a look at current temperatures, for the most part in the 50s across the central and southern plains, so somewhat uniform with those gusty south winds helping to keep temperatures up area wide. You notice a little bit of low cloudiness starting to show up in far southeast Oklahoma, northeast Texas. We're going to see some of that low cloudiness try to work its way to the north and to the northeast, so we could see some additional cloudiness later on this morning into the early afternoon for you folks in southeast Oklahoma. Otherwise, near the front, we are seeing just a small batch of mid-level cloudiness that will work across the area, so even though we're seeing mainly clear skies now, I do expect the clouds to slowly increase for a time here during the later parts of the morning hours into the early afternoon, then clearing as we move through the afternoon itself. So on future track, by the midday hours, you notice that low cloudiness across east central and southeastern Oklahoma. We'll see a little bit of additional mid-level cloudiness here in the Tulsa area and northeast Oklahoma for a time, but that cold front will slide on through. As it moves on through, we'll see the skies clear, pushing those clouds off to the south and to the east. Doesn't look like any rainfall with this front as it moves to our southeast, but we are going to see the colder temperatures building in for tonight. Here's a look at your high temperatures today, back in the low to mid 70s. So another mild day with gusty winds out of the south and southwest this morning, shifting around to the northwest as we move into the afternoon. For tonight, we'll definitely feel the effects of that cold front as we'll see temperatures drop into the 30s to some lower 40s. You notice winds not quite as strong overnight tonight, so that is going to feel a little bit better tomorrow morning. Not quite as much of a wind chill as you would expect with those cold fronts. Then back to 72 tomorrow, so not much of a cold front. We'll see those temperatures back above average, but it's Monday night, early Tuesday morning. That's when we're going to have that chance for showers and thunderstorms, and there is a potential we could see an isolated severe storm or two. If we see any severe weather, it mainly be just some large hail, maybe some gusty winds and a few, so we'll keep an eye on that as we move a little closer. And then just a cold day still for Tuesday as you go out and vote, and we're going to see temperatures rebounding nicely, though, back in the 50s and 60s for the rest of the week. So some ups and downs over the next 7 days.
Overall, this weekend has been pretty beautiful.
Yeah, not so bad. Unfortunately, that wind's had to stay with us, and we're going to see more of it again today, but the mild weather feels pretty nice.
Advice to not burn anything today?
Don't burn anything outside at all. No, we saw yesterday, even with all the wind, we did have a whole lot of fires out there, but anything that you burn at all can quickly spread. So just no burning outside for today at all.
Good reminder. Thank you, Taft. Villa Grove